All right, hi and welcome to this video on TiefDownConverter. I spent the past day, or rather a few hours yesterday and a few hours today, just writing a Rust program, and I wanna show it because I'm proud of it. Well, I'm not proud of the program itself. It is absolute horseshit, but I'm proud of the capabilities it has. So what am I talking about? Well, I'm dabbling into writing stories, like short novellas, just and I've found that it's kind of, well, difficult to make them look pretty. And I wanted to make something that actually achieved prettiness. And I can show you what I had before. So before I actually wrote an actual program to do this, I had a Python script that just was hard-coded. It wasn't pretty. It worked, but it wasn't pretty. And I wanted an actual way to, take my story, which is split into markdown files. I write it in Joplin. And then I export it to a directory, and then I want a PDF out of that. So let's just show you how that works. I'm going to say // I forgot the name of it. TiefDownConverter target debug TiefDownConverter. So we've got our program, TiefDownConverter. You might just call it with just TiefDownConverter. And when I run it, it tells me help. We have to say TiefDownConverter convert, and then it's converting the project. It's using satag to convert the template.tech, and in a second, the template for.tech. Template EPUB is a test thing. I'm going to show you that. That's TiefDownConverter there. Kate. So, yeah, this is the configuration. So when you create a project, okay, let's just take a step back. What does it do? Well, it creates a project folder with the template, and you get a PDF out of it. Yeah, and it's a pretty PDF, and yeah. So, and it copies it to the output folder, so you always have the most current copy out there. And there's a few steps for that. First of all, the manifest TOML. It defines what templates exist. So I have a template for 5 by 8 inches and a template for A4, and that means I get two files. I get a template.pdf and a template A4.pdf, and the A4.pdf is obviously like A4. And oops, I didn't mean to do that. Steve down. So you get your things, and how you do this, you have your template directory. In my case, I'm using lich, the novel class, the novel document class, but you can do whatever in these templates, which is the point. The template is relatively simple. You just say document class novel. You can import your metadata if you want to separate it. I do that, and then you have your size, your margins, begin document, do some page numbering stuff, do the double page, and then you say input document text. This is important because when compiling or converting, I shouldn't call it compiling, it generates a combined.md, which contains all of the markdown text, and that gets converted to an output.tech, which I accidentally opened in Tech Studio now. And the output.tech is just like the LaTeX version of the thing. This template directory is important. Lua filters, if you're using, for example, the novel class, you need a Lua filter. So if you look at the Lua filter, that just does a header filter, says Roblox, and you can add as many Lua filters as you want. They'll all get applied. And yeah, then it just combines the markdown from Beyond the Past, which is defined in the manifest.toml. So markdown there. By default, if you don't set that, it's going to look into markdown, uppercase. Yeah, that's just like the basics. Now, this is a project that has the potential to get really complicated. Like, as you can see now, I've got one main RS file with 182 lines of code. There's just spaghetti code, and I have to refactor that, and I have to add features, a lot of features, for example, EPUB publishing, which I can do in my other one, like the Beyond the Past. If you look at compile.py, actually I don't do EPUB publishing in here, I think. But you can do EPUB publishing. And I want to add that, as you saw, I want to be able to say, I don't know, template EPUB, and that gets recognized as an EPUB template, which has a CSS file and HTML file and all that stuff. So you can, well, template out your EPUB. And like, I want to know whether this is like something that interests you people, that there's interest for me to develop this further, because if I go by myself, and I wrote a blog post about this, if I just open my website, blogs, creating beautiful novels. I wrote a blog post about making using Markdown and Joplin, and I'll link that in the description, to actually do what I did with Python. I explained how to do the EPUB file, author's notes, and all that stuff, and you get a really pretty PDF out of it, but it's it's involved, and I want to simplify that. I want to be able to just say, I don't know, init, and then say template types equals A4 book EPUB, whatever, and like have templates that are automatically generated for you, so you can easily and quickly set up a project and have things like use Lich novel to change those templates, and that that involves a lot of rewriting and a lot of code, and I need to learn Rust for that. So I shouldn't ramble. I just want to know, is there interest for this? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm out. Have a nice one.